Morning everyone. I'm going to stop saying how nice of a day it is because it's Perth, it's always good. Probably till next winter now, which is going to be 6 months, like June, April, March, April, April, May. Start getting cloudy again, but this is pretty much going to be it now until then. It's going to be 28 today. It's already at 26, so we're almost at the temp. It's pretty nice, so it's very dry, no humidity. The humidity comes a bit later on, around Christmas time. So yeah, big weekend. Put all these lights in, just solar lights. If you watch the other video, I explained why we went solar and not wide. Finished off the rocks in this bit. Those big ones we added, we couldn't find the same little ones, but they're the same colour, they're just bigger, but that looks alright. What else did we do? I've just been doing a heap of little jobs. Took out all the recycling. The amount of cardboard that these lights came in, unbelievable. It's all down there. Moved the chair back. We had the plumber in the other day to take that gas pipe that was there, take that out. So I'm going to patch that today. I'll do a video on that on this video. And I'm going to clean the barbecue, cover that up because we're not going to use that for a little while now. So I'm probably not going to film that, but yeah, I'll do that. I think I've got enough filler and stuff for all that. I also want to, I've noticed in here, if you have a look, there's a little mozzie there now, and they're on the inside, and I think they're coming from under here. So I got some black caulking. I washed this on the weekend. I washed all the windows and everything. So it's all clean. So I want to put some black caulking all along there because I think that's what's happening. I see them there all the time dead. So I want to fix that up. Just make sure I got it because I bought some ages ago, but I might have used it for something else. Oh, and these two. Black. Nah, see, I think I've used it. I think I used it for... That's not the right colour. I could use this colour because that's the same colour as the bricks, but I think I'm better off using black. I think it'll look a bit better. Nah, I don't have any, so that's not a job. Oh, here we go. Is that black? Yeah, that's black. Black roof and gutter, there we go. So, I might just go and do that quickly. What are you doing? Stop fighting. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to go left to right because I think it's easier for me being right-handed. I've got no rag. I'm just going to do it. This is one of my least favourite jobs, doing this stuff, but that's wrong as well. See that? It should be the other way, I think. Bugger. Anyway, let's give it a shot. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's only going to be the thinnest strip. It's just to stop them coming in. And there's a hole just there, so I'll put a little bit extra on. And the dogs want to help now. Come on, move. Ciao, Dex. I don't know if this is going to fix the problem, but we'll see. So I can only go to there, and then we'll pick it up again. Oh yeah, I can. That meets up. It's definitely a skill doing this, and I don't have it. Yeah, see, then you stop and that happens. Dex, stop. and there's another big gap. See that gap there? I've tried everything over the years. It's only a problem in summer when we get the little midges and mosquitoes, and then they stop in winter. So we get them all through the house, and our house is closed not all the time. I do like to open up the house and let a bit of fresh air in every now and again, but like at night time, it's closed, and I can't put my finger on where these things are coming in from, because you'd be laying in bed and you can hear them buzzing around your ears, and it's just really annoying. So there's a big gap here. I'm filling it up. I'm going to go through a whole tube, I think, here. There you go. There's a massive gap just there. There we go. Go back over here. Oh no, that's filled it up nice, cool. Alright, and then I don't think this door needs it. I don't really notice them. There is a gap there. I might as well just do it. Pretty much once you open these things, they're done. That's why I only buy the little one. Don't bother with the big ones anymore, because I never use them. They go off before you use half of them. Yeah, so the gap's pretty good here. I reckon that should fix that. The back's only just starting to get better. I've been out of action for probably 2 weeks, I reckon. It's been the worst one. I get it almost every year. I get a bulge disc once or twice a year, but it doesn't normally last 2 weeks. But this one was really bad, and yeah, it wasn't nice. Okay, that'll do that. And then there's none around the edges. A couple gaps, but I'm not going to fill up everything. I don't have enough. I'm already there. I've only got a little bit left. I might just run one down here. This looks really big here. And then this door wasn't a problem. I might have to get some more silicone. It was mainly this one, and it was mainly on this side, but that gap's really tight. I don't see him getting through there. There's no holes. Nah, no holes there. That was the biggest hole up there, and there's none here. No. Okay, that's good. Well, that's finished, so they can go in the bin. Yeah, and then our bedroom's just here, so I don't know. So there's a bit of gappage here. Might just run it here. My missus reckons they're coming in from the toilet, from this around here somewhere, and there is a vent in the floor. So I'm wondering if they're coming through that vent. I've sprayed it with fly spray. I've done all sorts of things, and I just can't get rid of these things. We had them last night, and both of us just got attacked last night. Yeah, you get a fair bit out of one of these little tubes. I thought I was only going to just do that door. Done 2 doors, side of one of the doors, and then this window as well. There's a big gap like that. Yeah. We've actually got like a little carbon dioxide mozzie thing in our bedroom that we have to run, and you got a fan noise all night, so we've got to deal with that just to so these mozzies don't come on you. I think this window here needs. I've seen some ants, or some little ants in here. I've already plugged this one up. That was years ago. See, it's starting to come away. I'll just run a bit more. Yeah. And that's it. We're out. So I'll get another couple of tubes of this black stuff, and next time I'm at Bunnings, which might be today, and I'll just go around all the windows, I think. It's not hard to do, and there's little they're only $3 or something. They're alright. Yeah, another thing, so when the plumber come yesterday to pull that out, he pressure disconnected our gas main, and then he pressurized our house, and he's got this big board with like a scale on it with some water in it, like for a level, and he determined that there was a leak somewhere. We found out, didn't take very long, it's the barbecue, because this barbecue, I've got it, it runs off house gas, so you don't have to dick around with bottles and run out of gas all the time. So he then determined it's nothing to do with the barbecue or the bayonet, it's this, and this is off our old barbecue, so this is probably 10 years old, and it's the regulator is leaking internally. He had some bubble spray that he sprayed, and he couldn't find anything on the joins, but this was leaking, so he reckons it's this internally. So that's another trip to Bunnings as well. And he said also that, see, that is too long and it's on the ground, it shouldn't be on the ground. Gave me a few tips on how to make the barbie legal, but from what he was saying, you're not really allowed to do it yourself. There's a lot of things. He was saying that thing can't touch the ground, which it was. Also, the barbecue should be tethered to the wall so it can't roll away and rip the hose out of the wall. And it should have bump stops as well, so that this can't go too close to the wall, so it can't go that way and it can't roll away. He said this is okay because we had this installed by a company, so that's it's going to be 1.2 or 1.5 meters away. Apparently this barbecue, when we bought it, was set up for bottle gas, but it came with a packet of jets to use if you're going to use it off house gas, so I just unscrewed them, screwed them in. Apparently you're not even allowed to do that yourself. Not even a plumber can do it. A gas plumber, you have to have the specific license to do that stuff, which this guy just got. And he said he could fix this for me, but if he fixed that, he also has to go around and do all the other shit to make that legal. And it was going to be it was like $500-600 buy another barbecue pretty much. But yeah, he can't just do the one thing. He'd have to put the bump stops, the tether, and pretty much take anything to do with the gas apart and reinstall it all, just to make sure it was all done properly. So he said, look, if you want to do it, I can do it. Otherwise, just go to Bunnings and get a new regulator and a shorter hose, and you'll be right. So that's what I'm going to do. I think they're about $50 or something compared to 600. So yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, it looks alright from a distance. Like I said, I'm no good at silicon. Yeah, so another job. I'm not going to do it on this video. I still haven't got my bike back, but the new bike is at the bike shop as of Friday. Today's Tuesday. He should have built it yesterday or today, and I should be picking it up today or tomorrow. I'm not sure, but it's definitely going to be this week. I'm getting my e-bike back. So it's a brand new one. It's a different colour. I had a silver one before. This one's blue. So that's coming. I was going to start making the bike rack without the bike being here, but I've decided I'm not going to do that. But I did so I've got all the parts. So I've got the number plate, the hitch, the tie downs for the wheels, one for each wheel. I've got reflectors. I've got the ends for the main bar. They're the ends to make it nice. I've got some nice hammer finish silver I bought because my bike's silver, but now the bike's blue, and you could have bought a blue one, but it doesn't matter. Look like a bit of a dick if you got matching bike rack to your bike. They're for the center gooseneck, to lock the center gooseneck in. I think I only need one, and that's for the gooseneck so it doesn't scratch your bike. I'll leave that there. So I've got everything. That's for the gooseneck, that stuff there, and that's your main bar there. And then I've got, when I made that coffee table, it's over here, if I can get to it without dropping the brand new drill press. that that big bit of steel just there, that's what's going to get welded. That'll get welded to these to hold so the wheel will sit here, and there'll be a V like that for the wheel to sit in. So that's what I'm going to use for that. I'm pretty sure I need to cut this, but like I said, I'm not going to do it until I get the bike. So yeah, I was going to try this this drill press out today because it's not going to be too hot today, and so not on the bike rack. So I'll just show you one side. Boys, what are you doing? So there's going to be an indicator and a stoplight on one side, and then same deal on that side, like that, number plate in the middle, all that kind of jazz. But see that? So the only way you can make them flush to sit like that. So you've got that thing there, hope you can see it. So I'm going to have to drill a hole a little bit bigger than that big round thing for that to sit into, like that, and then mark your holes and drill them in. But obviously you can't put them on until you've welded everything, because otherwise they're just going to melt. So, and this is the kit I got actually. So you got 2 reds, 2 oranges, and that's all I need. And then it came with, it was like 25 bucks. And I didn't need the whites. I don't want a reverse light on it, there's no need. So what I'm going to use these for, I came up with this brilliant idea last night, is I'm going to mount them in here like that in my toolbox, because this is where I do all my I mean, you got this light right here, and it's pretty good. Like, even when you hang your head right over, it's not in your way. But sometimes I take this toolbox in the garage, and then it's a bit harder. So what I was thinking was making something without drilling holes into this. I really don't want to drill holes into this, even if they come off those brackets. And I'll make something that goes across, and that then these go to, and then you can plug it in. So yeah, that was my theory on getting the white ones. And this area here is the only. Looking at it now though, it is pretty bright. I don't think I need any more lights, but like I said, it's handy down in the garage there. Yeah, there's not really, because I've got a light right above that bench. I've got lights everywhere. You can see them all through there. So I don't really know what I'd use this for. It's 12 volts, so if you need it for a car, you could use it in a car as well. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I could use it for apart from that. I was just going to use this MDF here. I've got this nice MDF. It's about the same width, a little bit, yeah, perfect. So yeah, I was just going to use that. Even if I double-sided taped it to that, wouldn't be that heavy. And sink them up there. You can't even see them, and that'll just light up that area really nice. Depends how bright they are. I haven't even tried them. I should stick them onto something, but yeah, that's a project for another day anyway. So they're the white ones, and that's all I need for the things there. And then these also came as well yesterday. These are the number plate lights and bolts, all in one. I've got the new plate as well. I reckon we're going to have to drill these out, we'll see. No, maybe not. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so then you run your bolt, you run the nut up there, and then you got that light. See that light in there? So it holds a number plate and shines on it as well. I got 4, I don't know if I'm going to use 4, but we'll see. Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's all the action we've had so far. But yeah, I don't know why I moved that, because I'm not doing that just yet. Well, no, that's what I was thinking. I was going to do one side, because, you know, definitely keeping one side, and then when I get the bike I can measure the length, cut it, and then do the other side. But yeah, I don't think it's really worth it. This needs to be cut properly as well. That's been dropped or something, you can see, so it's folded in. But anyway, I'll take it a bit easy today and see how we go. I'm hoping to get the call from the bike shop guy today to go and pick the bike up, and then when I got that, I got to go and get a like this is for air. I want to get the same one for power, rather than have this business hanging up here. It's just a pain. And I'll get a bit of wood, and I'll mount it from piece of wood from there to there, screw it in nice, make it nice and hard, or just on top, whatever, and then screw the this thing to the door. That way you can pull it and use it out there. That's what's going to power that pump. That's the main reason I want to do it. I was going to run power under the ground, but I was talking to the Sparky when he was here doing the PowerPoints, and he said you really should be 900 mil, almost a metre deep, if you're running 240 volt in the ground, and it's got to be in a conduit. And so, but even before that, I kind of decided I didn't want to, because if these guys dig it up and chew it, that's all over for them. So yeah, I think I might just leave it on top of the garden when I need it, and then reel it back in when we're done. So we're not going to have that on every night anyway, so it's no big deal. So yeah, but it'd be nice to have a retractable cord. So I found one at a shop near the bike shop, actually. It's all in the same. So the barbecue regulator and pipe is down that way, the bike shop's down that way, this shop for this thing's down that way, and I think that's all I needed. Oh, and I also need a trailer pin, 7 pin flat trailer pin for these things to hook into my tow bar, to give them power, all these and them too. So that's at Super Cheap Auto, which is down that way as well. So yeah, I'm not going to go today, and then he's going to call me later on in the Arvo, or tomorrow, and then I've got to go back down there. It's not far, it's only 10 minutes away, but still, just do it all in one hit. So no rush anyway, so all good. Anyway, probably leave it at that. This table's working out really well. Yeah, so all good. Catch us later. Have a good one. Alright, try that view. That looks pretty good. I just checked it on my phone. Looks alright. You can see like out that window and everything. Pretty impressive, these cameras anyway. I've never had a GoPro or anything. No, actually I lie. I had a GoPro 3 years and years ago when I was into drones. That wasn't too bad. That was maximum 1080, I think it was. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, these DJI ones are pretty good. I like them. Features they got. I'm sure GoPro's got similar features. But I wasn't going to go to Bunnings and do all that running around, but I thought I'll do it today. Might as well. Well, I got the time. Probably the rest of the week's going to be pretty flat out. So I won't have time to go do all the running around and pick the bike up if it's ready tomorrow. So yeah, just get it all out the way. Oh, this thing's been playing up the power. It's a bit dicky. There it goes. If you get a yellow light here, lights take a little while. You can go left and go a different way. The only thing is, if you've got stuff to do, it's a bit the main road. It's like an industrial area, but there's a heap of shops, like retail shops, on the main drag. So you kind of want to hit them up, do all your ones that you're doing on the left. Then Bunnings is right at the end, so you go to Bunnings and then do all the ones that you want to do coming back. But it's all good. The traffic, it's worse on the weekend. It's not connecting to my phone now. I think I was saying in one of the other videos, they're alright for $100, but a little bit hit and miss sometimes. Driver's just really shit. And see, he doesn't even want to pull over. What an idiot. Stupid old woman. No clue. Just pulled out right in front of me. Because the car in front of her went, but he had a bit of speed on him. She just thought, well, I'll go as well. Didn't even bother looking, I don't reckon. There we go, she's working now. You gotta really keep your eyes open here. Come on, mate, there's no cars. Jeez. My GPS says I'm doing 146 kilometers an hour. That's pretty cool. So this road here is where all the shops are, and then behind is all factory units, factories and industry and stuff like that. What's that, Nevo? I'll let him go first. It's got the vents in the bonnet, so it must be original, unless he swapped the bonnet. I think it's a I don't know. I don't really know my Mitsubishis that well, but looks original. And here we are. Good old Bunnings. Yeah, if you watched the video a couple of videos ago when I had that thing, the camera on my head, all you could see was the roof. That was pretty funny. I left it in, but whatever. There's a parking just there. He's not going to take it, and it's in this. Oh, it's a disabled parking. Oh, I was going to say it's in the shade. Go and find somewhere else. Oh, look at that. Oh no, I'm not going to park there. Pole position. Someone else can have that. I'd rather go up the back. Jeez, it's bloody busy. There we go. Even if I could get the front half of the car in the shade, that'd be good. Oh, drive through, even better. Cool. Alright, back in a minute. See, hopefully they get everything. Yeah, so had a bit of luck and not so much luck. So I got a trailer plug. That was from, oh, I can't remember now. Where's this idiot going? That lady in the black car there, that Mitsubishi, she just does what she wants to do. So I don't know. And then he started going. I don't know what was going on. It's been a really weird day on the road. You can see her. She's really unsure of herself. She's just crossing over the lane. She was driving in the middle of the road before. This guy's got his left. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's just a really weird day. I haven't, like, I filmed a couple things, but like another 3 things has happened to me when I haven't had the camera on. It's been absolutely crazy. So I think the safest thing is just to go home. I've got to stop one more stop. I'm after some 7-core wire. I only need 5. That's a 7-core plug because that's what I've got on my car. But with the bike rack, I'm not using the rear lamps, clearance and side marker lamps, or the reverse. So I only really need a 5-core, but I think I'll just get a 7, and then the extra wires that come, I can use them to wire up the lights that are going to be on there. And I only need like 2 meters, and everyone either sells a 10-meter roll. I can only find a 10-meter roll, and they're like $40. So I don't want to spend $40 and only use 2 meters of it. So my next option is, there's a guy in Wangara, which is like on the opposite. Oh, it's like 15 minutes from here, but he's not that far. Martin's Trailer Parks it's called, and I've hit him up a few times when I couldn't find things in like auto shops, and he's had everything, and he's been half the price of everything else. I should have actually, I didn't think, I should have waited. That was $22, that one, but I should have waited until I got on here first. But it doesn't matter, I'll just go and see. He'll probably sell it on, he buys massive rolls and he can buy it by the metre. So I'll just get 3 or 4 metres or whatever, 3 metres, and that'll be it. But yeah, just stopped for a coffee as well. Stopped in at Bunnings. So Bunnings, I got some 50mm pine wood, 50mm thick. Well, no, it's 20mm thick by 50mm wide or something like that. I'm going to make another diorama, 1/18 scale, similar to the one that I've got inside there with my Torana in it. I'm thinking of just bashing a few of them out and then selling them on Marketplace. I'm not sure if anyone would be interested, but yeah, I might just make one more, 1/18 scale size with no car, because those 1/18 scale car size are pretty popular. So that way, if you've got one like I had and just sitting in a clear box, you can actually put it in a proper little garage. So yeah, so I was thinking maybe I'll just make another one, just to keep busy after work and stuff, because I think I mentioned it, I finish work fairly early, and then my missus doesn't get home till about 4:30, so I've got a couple of hours to kill in the arvo, so it's good to go in there. Now I've got the aircon in the shed, so I can just bung that on and go and lose myself in the shed for a couple of hours before she gets home, so it works out well. And then I stopped in at a place called Total Tools, I think it was, yeah, Total Tools. And I got that retractable extension lead. I stopped in at another shop called Sydney Tools, which is just almost next door to it, on the weekend. And I saw the one that I wanted there, and the guy goes, "Oh, you'll be bringing that back in a week." And I was like, "Why is that?" And he goes, "They don't last, you know." And I was like, "Well, why do you sell them for?" And then he was trying to sell me another one that was worth this was $86, and he's trying to sell me one worth $250. And I was like, "Nah, I'm not interested, mate. So I'm not going to buy either of them now." So I left there, and then I did a bit more research when I got home, and seen this one here at this place for $110 or $112, I think. Only had 1 or 2 reviews, but they were pretty good, so I thought, oh well, I'll get them. And when I just was there now buying it, I said to the guy, I said, "Do you get many of them back?" And he said, "Nah, a guy came 2 or 3 months ago and bought 8 of them for his workshop, and he hasn't seen one come back." So yeah, so that's promising. So one person bought 8 of them 3 months ago, and in a workshop, so they're using them every day. I won't be using mine every day, so that's pretty good. What I was thinking to do also was have the reel kind of up high, kind of where that air reel is, and then a piece of wood, and then mount it to that. So a piece of wood mounted to the door, and then the reel mounted to the right up the top of the piece of wood, and then on the bottom of the piece of wood put a power board. So that way you've got multiple connections for when you're doing stuff in the shed. I reckon that'll be alright. Rather than swapping, you know, if you're using a drill, then a jigsaw, then this, then that, you know, you can have them all always connected. So that'll work out alright. And even when I'm grooming the dogs, I've got two different size clippers, so they can both just be in there, and I don't have to constantly bend down and pick up cables and swap them over. So that'll be good, and just do it in that corner right where the door is. That'll work out pretty good. I know you shouldn't really use electrical cables while they're wound up. For little things like clippers and stuff, it's alright, but for you know, like a high-powered heater, or you know, I don't know what the limit is, but my limit in my mind is anything over about 1500 watts. You should really undo all the cable, because if you keep it wound up, it can start a fire, because the magnetic field of the power running around constantly in a circle is no good. I mean, if you're using a circular saw and it's just quick zaps up and that's it, then it's probably okay. But yeah, if you're using a heater or a pressure washer, that's high-powered pressure washer, and you're just sitting on it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it probably won't start a fire, but it could. That's what I've heard. But yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't use it for heavy stuff, like power-hungry stuff. Bunnings, I also got some tubes of that black silicon. Just did a video this morning. going around the windows trying to stop the mozzies and the midgies coming in, because we get heaps of them, and it's just like we've only had like a week of kind of warmish weather, and me and the missus just got attacked last night in bed. Just mozzie bites, and you can hear them buzzing around your ears. And I tried last summer. We've been putting up with it for a little while. I tried last summer to caulk around our windows on the inside and all that, and I just can't figure out where they're coming from. The only two options I can think of where they're coming from is we got floor vents in our toilet in our ensuite near our bedroom. So they could be coming, but that should have a water trap in it. So I don't know how they're getting around the water trap, but I've sprayed like a surface spray, not just a fly spray, like a 6-month surface spray in the bathroom side and on the outside of it as well. And that night we got mozzie. So I don't think it's that. That was last year I did all that. The only other thing is we have instead of a fly screen, it's a stainless steel mesh. It's more of a security screen, so it's a fly screen, but it's a security screen as well, so you can't even put an axe through it. I'll show you if I remember when we get home, but from a distance it looks like fly screen, but it's not. It's stainless steel, finely woven mesh, quite thick. The only thing is the holes in that are a little bit more open than a fly screen mesh, like a nylon fly screen mesh. They're a little bit more open. So I'm wondering if they're coming through there, but some of the size of the mozzies that we're catching in this little mozzie trap thing that we have are pretty big. Like I don't know how they're squeezing through that mesh hole. I've got no way of measuring it. I got calipers, but I don't even think the tips of the calipers would fit in there to measure it on the when you go like that. So I just don't know. So I've just bought two. I ended up buying, I was saying in that video that I always buy the little tubes, and I've got the little gun. But I mean, this project, well, not project, but this caulking mission I'm about to go on, I'm going to be doing all the windows around the house on the outside. So I bought the big tubes. I got the big gun as well, but yeah, so I bought the big tubes. The little tubes were about $5.60, almost $6, and the big tube was $8. So I thought I'll just get two big, because I'm going to go through them. I just don't like having them. You open up a big tube and use a quarter of it, and then 6 months later you go back to use it and it's all hard. So yeah, that's why I just transitioned over to those little ones. Not that the cost is a lot, it's just I hate throwing stuff out when you've only used a little bit of it. It's not good. Yeah, so this is another industrial area called Wangara. That's my work's just up the road here. Oh, that looks like it's going to be a servo just here. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out, the last year they've demolished it and done all sorts of stuff, and trying to figure out what they're doing there. So many service stations around here. I don't know why you need another one though. These guys up too. That's what I used to do, surveyor. Don't know who he is. Oh, that's good coffee. That was from Hungry Jack's, which is Burger King in America. Coffees aren't normally that good. McDonald's is always better, but yeah, that one wasn't bad. And there's another Bunnings in front of us. That's my local, that's the one I normally go to. I only went to that other one in Malaga because I had to go to all those other shops there. Yeah, this servo here, this is the one I was talking about the other day. They're always cheap. Let's have a look what it is. $1.78 for 91. That's a litre, not a gallon. Times that by 4-ish, I think, and that's what you'll get. Where am I going? Right. Yeah, I did the hubs and bearings and hubs and bearings on my jet ski trailer about a year after I bought it. Just as a precaution, they were fine, but I thought I'd better do them because the guy that had it before me said he'd never done it, so I thought I'd do it. And went to BCF, which is a boating, camping, fishing. It's like an adventure kind of shop for boating, camping or fishing. And they had them, but they were not the right ones, and they only had one and I needed two, and I ended up buying some ones and they were the wrong stud pattern, so I took everything back, got my money back. Looked at Super Cheap Auto, which are meant to be really, really cheap. They're meant to be the cheapest around kind of thing. They wanted that much, and then I thought, oh, I'll try this place. Walked in, walked out with hubs, bearings ×2. I got a spare tyre carrier with the thing that goes on your trailer, the clamp, and the spare tyre, cheaper than what I would have got the hubs and the bearings for from Super Cheap Auto. So I was pretty stoked with that. It was like $70 for the tyre and the carrier. So yeah, it was really good. So yeah, I totally forgot about this bike rack project, to go there and get the plug and everything. Actually I took a photo where I was just at Repco, which is an auto parts shop as well. They had exactly those lights that I just got off AliExpress, or from eBay actually. They were from eBay. I paid $26 and I got 6 lights, 2 red, 2 orange, 2 whites. And they had them there at Repco, $36 for one light. Yeah, I took a photo, so I'll put that up in this video. Okay, so that was a good luck. I'm glad I went there. They're really good there. I only got 3 meters and it was $15. So it's actually cheaper to get it on the 10 meter roll pre-done, like because it's $40 for 10 meters, which is $4 a meter. This guy charges $5.20 a meter, so a little bit more per meter, but I don't need 10 meters, I only need like 3, so that's fine. So that'll work out well. Alright, I think that's it. Back home now. I will go this way. I was going to fix that hole that's been left by the gas pipe on this video, but I think I'll give that a miss for this video. It's probably going to end up quite long, this video. I'll try and edit a couple of the dull patches out, but yeah, I don't know. It's just a drive around and talk video, I suppose. Something to do. That Tirana drive I did the other week, that's been getting a few views, so yeah, might have to do another one of them. I don't drive that car enough, so yeah, should be good. Next time, go out the beach somewhere early in the morning when it's nice and cool. It just gets a bit hot in that car. No aircon or anything like that. The number plate light in this car to an LED, and now I'm getting a warning saying check number plate light. I think it's to do, it needs a resistor. I need to get a LED with a built-in resistor, because these cars have got sensors on the wire. I think it knows how much resistance is on the wire if the light's working, and if the light pops then it doesn't have that resistance, and then it sends up a warning through the CAN bus system. So I think I need a LED that has a resistor in it. I've changed all the interior lights, and that wasn't an issue. I suppose they're not important, but yeah, the number plate light keeps throwing a warning up here. Just got to cancel it every time you turn the car on and off. I was going to do the headlights, and then I was reading into this LED, the resistor stuff, and it just wasn't worth it. So I don't really drive a lot at night time, not like I do country driving or anything like that. If I was to do country driving, like go on a holiday somewhere, it won't be at night time, that's for sure. The kangaroos are just crazy at night time. It's just not worth it. You'll end up ruining your car. Okay, just got back. So this is that's the reel there. So yeah, 15 meters, retractable, heavy duty. Yeah, okay. So that sounds alright. Like I said, the guy sold 8 of them to a guy, and three months ago or something, and he's not brought one back. So that's pretty good. Easy. That's good, yeah. Oh, that's adjustable. That's good. So you can kind of clamp that where you want it, because all I'm going to do is go to... Oh no, it's this one. This is probably not adjustable, this bit. So hopefully... Oh yeah. That's plenty. So, my theory is it's going to go here somewhere. Like that, probably one in the middle, and then I'll just run a piece of wood down to here. So screw it in there, screw it there somehow, and then it'll stay like that, just at the right height to hit your head on. Perfect. Can't really go anywhere else. So yeah. But anyway, and that's the cable that plugs in. Oh yeah, plenty. Just to go around the corner there, that can just stay connected. So that'll be a job for tomorrow. I'm not doing that today. It's getting a bit warm actually. I just turned the aircon on in the house. Starting to heat up. That's the roof and gutter silicone sealant in black. So I'll run around the house doing that. That's the wood. So that'll make the frame. Rather than buy picture frames like I did here, I'll make them like I've already got one. Oh, that's cool. Forgot about that. So there we go. There's one ready done. Bit of MDF. Some concrete. Yeah. So it's probably... This one was meant to be for this one, but it was too big. And I don't like doing them too big, because then there's too much space and you got to fill it up with junk. I'd rather have it a bit tighter and less stuff in there, and it looks better. So this will be for something different. And that's not big enough for a 1/18 scale anyway. It's too small for 1/18 and too big for that 122, I think it is, or 24, whatever that car is. That's 6mm MDF. So that's for the sides and underneath of the diorama. So I'll just have that ready to go. That's the plug I got, 7-pin, and you can see there, and I only need 5. I don't need reversing, and I don't need rear lamps, clearance, and side marker lamps. So I could have got away with 5 core, but I thought I'd just get 7, because then I can use those 2 extra wires to wire up things like the number plate light and stuff like that. That way it's all using the same style of wire, so that'll be good. Yeah, and it's a good brand. Narva's a pretty good, decent brand, so that's good. And that's the wire, so good to go. So I've literally, I think I've got everything I need for that bike rack, unless I get halfway through building it and realise I've missed something. But from what I can tell now, I think I'm pretty good to go. So all good. Anyway, cheers for watching. It wasn't really about much anything. I mean, I fixed that aircon, so you saw that in the quickie thing that I did at the beginning, because there was holes left there from the old one. The old one had that as well, but I had to rip it off, so put new ones there, underneath, top, bottom, everything. So that's all good. Put the smoke detector back, because that went off when I was welding in here and grinding, so put that back. Yeah, just a few little odd jobs. So a bit like Seinfeld, this one. It's not really... It's a long show about nothing, but it was good to get cleaned up. There's another bloody box now. Our recycling bin only gets emptied once every fortnight, so I've still got, and on a Thursday, so I've still got another week and a half before all that comes. So yeah, I might keep it. No, I won't keep it. You don't need to keep the box for returns or anything. So yeah, I'll get rid of that. And there's some more 3D printed stuff for this little diorama that I'm doing now. I've got some trophies, car battery. They're the lights, so that's the next thing on the cards, is to I'll get that hung up tomorrow. I want to get that patch job for the gas thing done probably tomorrow morning. It's only going to be 24 tomorrow. Today's 28. It's a little bit warm. I'm already feeling it now. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow morning. Do that gas thing tomorrow morning. there's some more paint and painting stuff because I've got to do the ceiling. We didn't have enough paint to finish it off the other day, so there's a little bit more to do in there. So that is going to be hopefully maybe this weekend. Me and the missus might do that, and then that's all that gone. That's waiting for the bike to come back. Don't need that. Hopefully finish that off. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't really want another one. Might give it to my little nephew or something like that, see if he wants it. That's the Tannis liner for my e-bike, so I'll put that in one day. And that's it. I'm trying to get on top of. I got a heap of jobs. Just it was good to finish that garden off because that was just doing my head in. It was just like sitting there half done. So I'm glad that's all done now. I really don't want to add anything more to the garden. I think the lights, the fountain, the plants need a trim because they're kind of overgrowing a little bit. So that might be on the cards soon. But as far as that's concerned, that's another thing. I posted that for sale. You saw me taking photos of it, so that's for sale on Marketplace. Yeah, out here we're pretty done. We got those blinds, so you can see that how faded that blind is. It's all torn up around the edges, so that's getting replaced by Christmas. We're getting all 3 new ones. Got our this thing in that goes over there, so I put those lights in there. They're Philips Hue lights. We had some original ones, but I changed them over to Philips Hue, so that way when the dogs come out at night time, I don't have to get out of bed to turn the light on for them. I can just talk to Google and turn these lights on, so that's pretty cool. I want to go around and clean all these cameras up because I've got a heap of cameras around the house. Especially these ones, they get dirty really quick, and the LEDs reflect off the dust, and you don't see much. They're better. The newer ones are a bit better. I've swapped 4 of them out for the new ones. So yeah, they're a lot better. I haven't cleaned them ever since we've had them, but these ones I've cleaned probably 2 or 3 times. So yeah, I want to go around and clean all that up. Yeah, that's a bit it. Oh, I want to mulch as well. That's another job, but whatever. I hate gardening, so I'll put that off for as long as I can. The silicone looks alright. You can barely tell. Hopefully it just loses that shine a little bit. And that's the mesh I was talking about. So it's quite. You can see this camera. You probably won't see it because you can't focus. It won't focus on anything like that. But yeah, it'd be a good 4mm gap. 3 to 4mm gap. 3 to 4mm thing. But some of the mozzies we're getting in our bedroom, there's no way they'd fit through that hole. So I don't know what's going on there. I got some lights. I've got them in the shed there. I've got to hang them back up. That's what that string's for. Everyone keeps calling it the clothesline, but no, it's for some lights. And they connect to Google. You can change because these lights here, these big down lights, they're so bright. They're very, very bright. So if you're out here at night time, it's just way too bright to have all of them on. They're all on one switch. So if you could have every second one on, it'd be all right. But they're just way too bright. So I normally just turn those string lights on, and one of the lights from inside, the big lights from the inside, and that's enough for out here. I hate it. I hate it when it's too bright at night time. But yeah, I used to have these. So with those string lights, those black ones, and then these string lights that run through this thing eventually when I put them back. Just with those 2, it was really good. There was plenty of light. A heap of spider webs I've got to get rid of. It's the season, so yeah. And then I got home and saw that. I forgot to take that with me and get a new one. So yeah, too many things on the cards. So I'll wait till the guy rings me to go pick my bike up, and then I'll do that at the same time because the shop's very close to that. So I'll do that then. But yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, cheers for watching. Hopefully it hasn't been too boring. It's probably going to be a long video, but hopefully you find it interesting. Just driving around, buying stuff and fixing things and doing things. So all good. We'll catch you later.